XRP, we start with 1 hour chart. Just I want to give a quick update. As we can see, after the price almost retest the previous top, we see the price drop, and we're looking at this correction. And even we mentioned we have a divergence. Okay, for me, I don't think the divergence is going to lead the price to retest the previous low. Even if the price drop, we are not really interested to look for sell. We are more interested to look for buy. But the only thing is we have to wait for this correction turn to a deeper correction that can give us a trade setup. Because if the price continue from here, having one of the options is to have entry above the stop, which I once suggested. And the best things is if this one turn to a deeper move, and then from there, if we get any reversal, we can look for buy. Okay, anyway, we move to forward chart, and we want to see what we have been looking for. We have been looking for the flat, and we mentioned if we get the reversal, we can look for buy. But the only thing is whether this is the start of the reversal or not. And as I mentioned, sell, it doesn't mean the price cannot drop, but we are not really interested to look for sell as long as we are within this correction. Okay, and right now we want to see whether we can look for buy from this correction or not. If the price is going to retest the previous low, even right now we don't have any opportunity to look for sell. Even based on 1 hour chart, we see the divergence, but we don't have any trade set up for sell, and we are more interested to look for buying. And the only thing is we have to wait for the correction for the trade setup. Buying or selling right now is not really good idea. And if I move to 1 hour chart, as I explained earlier, based on 1 hour chart, I mentioned we have to wait. I mean, the best thing is we wait for this correction. Okay, because right now we can, the only thing is we have a divergence. Usually when we see the divergence, we can expect the price either to drop or give us a deeper correction. And what we get here, it doesn't give us any confirmation for next trade. Even if we move to 15 minutes, we can look at this one as start of the down move as a sharp move, flat for the price to drop. Okay, and the only way to look for trade to put our entry below this. But I don't think this is a really good sell setup. That's why for me, I'm not looking for the sell unless I see the trade setup based on 1 hour chart. Because what I'm expecting this one turn to a deeper move. Then from there, we look for reversal, we look for buy. Okay, in this case, if we move to 1 hour chart, as I said, we cannot consider this one as the start of the down move, but I don't think this is the one is going to retest the previous low. And even if the price is going to retest the previous low, selling from here is not a really good idea, because the only way to look for sell, we put our entry below this. That's why we are not going to discuss about that. The only thing is we want to see how we can look for buy. And the best things is if this one turn to a deeper correction, how deep it can go, we can expect this one even drop to 61% of this move, which is around 0.85, because we want to see whether we can consider this one as a start of the reversal as a first wave, then we get the deeper correction as a second, then from there we look for buy. Okay, and the best things is if this one key was one more drop, because at least internally we can look for the flat, then from there we can look for reversal and trade setup for buy, either by looking for the trade setup or we put our entry above this. But how about if the price right now from here reverse and I mean it move as upward? Having entry above this is not really good idea. The only way is if we get any sharp move with the flag, and mostly if the price continue from here, we need to see the trade setup after the breakout of the stop. Okay, and right now we don't have any trade setup, and let's wait for this one turn to a deeper correction. Okay, still be watching this, and even if the price drop, selling right now I don't suggest it unless we see some changes. And in this case, we just follow the chart. If I see any update or trade setup, I will share. Thanks.